y'all, welcome back to what I'm on today. I've been a little sneaky, but not really sneaky. I want to show you guys a couple of the bags that I have purchased that you guys haven't seen yet. So stay tuned.
Remind me of 12th grade, remind me of young shade, feel like a new shoe, remind me of old games, taste like an ice cold, taste like a mango, feel like some new socks, taste like an angel, she look like a Badu, wrote her a haiku.
Hey y'all, welcome back to what I'm on today. My name is Lakia Chanel and I make videos about all things handbags, both luxury and contemporary, because you guys already know that I do not discriminate. So I have made videos about most of all of the bags that I've purchased this year, which is a lot less than I have purchased in previous years. So I'm very proud of myself, tap tap. But there are 3 bags that I have purchased that is it 3? 3 to 4 bags, we'll see, that I have purchased that you guys haven't seen. So I want to do a quick overview and review of those bags. And then there's one bag that I'm going to do a separate video on to give you guys all of the details. So let's get it started. The first bag on the list is this humongous bag. And this is, I will put the right information below, but this is a Supreme tote. My husband got this for me for our anniversary this year in June. So I have been using this bag like crazy. This is now my new kind of overnight bag. Anytime I'm going somewhere, I'm using this bag with the exception of a plane because it's kind of too big for a plane. I sprayed this down with Apple Guard so that it would not get damaged or dirty in any way. And this bag is so cool. It looks like it's made out of seatbelt. The capacity on the inside is one humongous hole, and then it actually has this really cool like black padding piece at the bottom to like keep the bottom shape. And oh yeah, that comes out if you want it to come out. This has been just an amazing bag. I feel like my husband gets me these bags as like token bags or gag gifts, but they're just amazing. They're always good. He's always finding things that I would never even know about or look for in brands that I'm just not hip on. So love this bag. I will definitely put the link to this if I can find it below in the comment section. The next bag on the list is this Telfar and Melissa collaboration. This dropped, I want to say in July, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe late August, and I just saw it and I was like, I have always wanted like a clear PVC bag, but I don't want to pay a crazy amount for that. And I mean, I did pay $250 for this, which is kind of crazy for plastic, but it is super heavy. And when I first got this bag and opened it up, I was like, oh, it kind of has like, it's not as see-through as I thought it would be. It's very see-through, but like when you look at it, it's not as like see-through. It's kind of like dingy, and I tried to clean it off and I'm like, okay, well, this is kind of how it's gonna look. So I used this recently when I went to Myrtle Beach as like my carry-on or my personal item on the plane, and I also used it as a beach bag, and it was perfect. This thing has some weight to it, so be prepared. I know that this came out in pink and black and maybe one other color, and this is the month of August right now, so I feel like Telfar, like every week or every other week, is kind of dropping a new color for this collaboration with Telfar and Melissa. So I actually did not love this bag when I opened it up. I immediately was like, okay, I'm probably going to give this to one of my sisters, but I used it as a work bag, and I also have used it as a beach bag, and I like it. I think it's going to stick in the collection. The next bag deserves its own video, and it probably will get its own video. This is the Coach Soft Tabby in the, I think it's called light washed denim. I'll put the real information below. This came during Coach's 50% off sale. This bag was part of the 50% off sale, so I was able to get it for either $2 between $220 and $275. I'll put the right information below. It immediately, I had it in my cart. I woke up at like midnight or something, went on the Coach website. They had this up, bought it immediately. Within like 2 days, they had canceled my order. I was so sad. And so I called around to my SA here in Virginia and wanted to see if the store had it. They didn't have it, but she told me 2 stores that looked like they had these available, and I was able to snag this from one of the Maryland stores. They shipped it to me, thank goodness, and I'm finally able to get a soft tabby, which is what I've been wanting forever. I am going to do a dedicated video for this bag. This is a whole look, a whole vibe. It is, it's so great, and I have been thinking about going to Coach and getting like some rivets or studs or something like it on it, maybe some patches. I don't know yet, but I'm kind of considering whether I'm just going to keep it plain or if I'm going to adorn it with shenanigans. To be determined. I'll let you know by the next time I do a full review on this bag. The last bag, you kind of knew about this because I had it in my shorts, is this Tabby in the size 20. This is called, let's see if I can, no. I'll put the right information below of like what this colorway is called. I don't know when this video is coming out, so this bag may already be out on the website. I was able to snag it a little bit early because my SA let me know that it was coming. I was actually harassing multiple SAs for this. And then my SA in Virginia, I just happened to stop by the store. She had this and some other goodies available, so I snagged this. This is really cool because it also comes in a wristlet. And the wristlet is literally the exact same size across. It just is not as wide or deep. So it is like one of these. So cut one of these pieces off. It's the width of just one of these. And so I was going back and forth because they look exactly the same. And that one actually comes with a chain. But it doesn't come with, you know, the top handle or the crossbody strap, which this one does. And so, I don't know. I ended up going with this one because it's just bigger and it can fit more things in it. I'm going to do a whole dedicated video on this particular bag so that you guys can actually see all the ins and outs. I adorned this with the chain from my Coach Cassie 19 because I really, really want a silver and gold vibe for this. I don't know if this is going to be the chain that stays on it. We will see. When I was at the store, I was trying to see if I could get this C right here switched out for a gold C. Y'all, that would have been a vibe. That would have been so cute. But because the C is so small on this one and it's not as large as the larger C that comes on like the Tabbies, for instance, they were not able to switch this out, unfortunately. But I feel like I should try again just to make sure. And then, you know, maybe it's going to change the look if it's like a whole bigger C than this. I don't know just yet, but we will see. This was $395. The wristlet is $275, by the way. And I have really been wanting this bag. I was on the fence about getting this bag because I have this Chanel bag and I wasn't sure if they would compete with one another. So usually like my vibe when I'm purchasing bags is I don't like for my bags to compete with one another. I can get multiple bags in the same color, but they have to be like a different shape or a different size or serve a different purpose. And so I thought that these two might be too close in color, vibe, size. So I was on the fence about getting this, but I got it anyways. And I said, hey, look, you know, if I use this with the gold chain, it is a different vibe than this. Like I wouldn't be using these two things for the same thing. Right? So I ended up getting this because I just love the look of this. I did have somebody comment under my short that this wears really poorly and, you know, the leather comes up, and I think they had mentioned that they got it in a rainstorm and it wasn't really good for everyday living. So I will let you guys know when I actually do a review of this bag all about the wear and the tear on the bag. I'm going to wear it a couple of times so that I can give you like real life feedback on this bag. So I'm going to try to have that out to you in a couple of weeks, and I'm going to make it a priority to use this bag several times in the next couple of weeks so that I can actually give you a really good review on this bag. So those are the bags that I have purchased or received that I haven't featured on my channel just yet. I think most of these have been featured on my Instagram, I think, for the most part. So this year I'm waiting on one more bag, and I know this is so difficult to say because it's only August when I'm making this video, but I feel like after I get this one additional bag in my collection that hopefully will be here by the end of the month or the beginning of September, I think that's going to be it in terms of new purchases for the year. I do have a trip to Europe coming up, so I don't know if that's going to change things or not, but I don't plan on purchasing any bags while I'm there. We're gonna see. But once I get this bag, I'm gonna show you guys all of the bags that I have purchased this year, and I think those will be all of the bags that I am purchasing this year, so we shall see. Anyways, thank you so much for spending yet another weekend with what I'm on today. I will link all of the goodies below that I can, and I look forward to seeing you guys next Saturday at 1. Bye.